Hello, my name is Derek Prince, and today we're going to go into demonology. Now, there were 72 demons that were released in the Pyramid of Giza, which I don't mention in this video because it's occult knowledge. But anyway, the first of the demons that came out of this girl was called seduction. And I don't think for a second this demon was trying to seduce me or lie to me, of course. Oh, no. The second of these demons was called a no pork eating demon, into which if you don't like pork, then I'm going to come round to your house and exorcise your demon. You understand? Now, the second of these demons was called a Jesus only demon. How very dare this demon go around talking about salvation through Jesus Christ only. Oh, it must be a terrible demon, a terrible demon. And likewise there's a demon called a Sabbath keeping demon. How horrid. In fact, I think there's a demon for every single commandment in the Bible, that if you try to keep any of these commands, me and my men will come round and exorcise your demons. Ha 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 ha. Okay, well, this imbecile has got to be avoided at all costs. This is a man that clearly has very limited intelligence, seeing that Jesus Christ kept all the correct food laws, and so did the apostles. And it's even quoted in the New Testament about certain scriptures. They were to avoid blood and food sacrificed to idols, which is usually pork. And basically pork is unhealthy. There are various foods that are unhealthy for us, shellfish or bottom feeders and so on, and yet people want to continually eat them, and people basically dying of heart attacks and basically getting good advice from health nutritionists, and then just switching this video on could send them back to the grave, actually could send them to the grave permanently. So I just recommend that obviously if you have any Derek Prince's teachings, you just burn them, you throw them away, you delete them, you warn your friends about this guy, that this guy is basically having conversations with demons and listening to them. We know that Satan lies, demons do lie. There's no such thing as a no pork eating demon. These demons are just saying things, they're just telling him anything. And a no Sabbath keeping demon, these demons are just absolutely playing him like a fool, the fool that he is truly. Obviously he's not around anymore, but basically principalities, demons, and these powers are constantly lying to people, so as to make people break God's commandments, because that's what Satanists do. They just spend their entire time not only breaking God's commandments, but basically helping everybody else break God's commandments as well. And eating unhealthy, eating pork and so on, has been an issue for a few of our friends on YouTube, and one of them recommended this video. I really think it was a sort of blind lashing out, sort of. I'm not sure if he follows this guy. If he does, I would probably just recommend that he completely disregards and basically deletes any of Derek Prince's teachings off his computer. Obviously there are many wolves in sheep's clothing in the world. Derek Prince is clearly one of them. Basically I don't want to get into anything else that he's taught, because I haven't really watched much else of his videos, but it's very clear that this man has been deceived by demons. And you don't have, Jesus, the only conversation that Jesus had with a demon was which way to actually send the demon, when it was exiting the person, as Jesus Christ had full control, authority over the demons. The only thing they asked him, was pleaded, where to actually be sent. Okay. Now, if you sit down and have a conversation with a demon, it is actually classed in the Bible as a sin. Okay. So what this guy actually did was sinful in the eyes of God. Okay. If you even listen to any of these demons or Satan, it's classed as a sin. That's what Eve did, and look what happened to the human race. We fell from grace, okay? And this is why Jesus Christ had to come and shed his blood, come and die to make us clean, to make us acceptable again to God. And we don't remain clean okay, through the blood of pigs and eating unclean food. You know, this is a thing that's been being discussed for a number of weeks now on this channel. But I really believe there's one person in particular, which I just don't want to put too much pressure on him, but I think most of his family are against eating the pork and the unclean foods. He's the only one that's for it, I think. And I think for his own sake now, he really should reconsider this doctrine about eating unclean food. I hope that he can really hear God's voice on this, you know, because clearly, if Derek Prince is actually speaking the will of God and showing and exercising the authority of Jesus Christ, then we're all in very serious trouble. I can tell you that. So let's just get this issue cleared up. The person in question, I have tried to speak to people who know him to basically try to warn him. Clearly, he doesn't really watch many of my videos, I would say. But let's say if he watches this video, then it should be a sign for him that God really is speaking to him through this video, and it's time just to give it up. You know, if you've given up drugs and alcohol and womanizing and all that stuff, what's the big deal about giving up pork or you know, unclean foods? There's no big deal to this at all. I hope that this is going to be the last video I'm going to make on unclean foods. But again, what a clown Derek Prince is, really. Had to get a laugh out of this just to make this video again, and try and return people to right doctrine. And truly, you know, you can't get clean with God just by eating clean foods. You got to really repent of your sin. You got to ask Jesus Christ into your life, give him your life, be baptized in his name, and that's how you get clean. And how you stay clean is that you actually keep God's commandments. That's how you remain in God's favour. Okay, that's how you do it. Thanks a lot for listening, and may the Lord bless you.